Right, so first things first, there are in fact two types of utilitarianism, act and rule. Act utilitarianism was the first form, put forward by Jeremy Bentham, who looked something like this. Rule utilitarianism was then proposed by student John Stuart Mill several years later. Mill sort of looks like Bentham, only with less hair and a thinner face. We should start with Bentham here. The first thing he really did was come with the rule, the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. This in turn became a bedrock for all his and other forms of utilitarianism. Bentham also said that we were ruled over by two sovereign masters, pleasure, the good one, and pain, the bad one. And it was by weighing up these 14 pleasures and 12 pains for each situation individually that you could decide if an action was morally right or wrong. To do this, each pleasure or pain was given a numeric value depending on how many people it affected and how long it lasted, amongst others. This system was called the hedonic calculus. This system, some also claim, led to the biggest problem with utilitarianism. It could allow obviously immoral acts to take place. The classic example of this is the sadistic guard scenario. These guards get pleasure out of seeing a prisoner tortured, and as they outnumber the prisoner, this torture will probably be seen as a moral act by act utilitarianism, despite the fact that this is obviously immoral to do, torturing another human. Despite these misgivings about utilitarianism, people seem to like him enough to preserve his body and lock him in a cupboard in University College London. Let him out for banquets there. Now, on to J.S. Mill. As a student of Bentham, he studied Bentham's work on utilitarianism. However, he believed he could do better. This led Mill to produce rule utilitarianism, which was subtly different to act utilitarianism. Mill claimed that pleasures were qualitative rather than quantitative. In other words, it is better to have fewer high-quality pleasures, but many low-quality pleasures. He divided pleasures into two categories, pleasures of the mind, such as poetry and opera, and lower-quality pleasures of the body, like eating and sex. He summarized this very nicely in a phrase, "It is better to be a human being dissatisfied than a pig satisfied, better to be Socrates dissatisfied than a fool satisfied." He also tried to solve the problem of the sadistic guards. He argued that the pain and pleasures of only one man should not be considered, nor should the pain and pleasures of people solely involved in the act. Rather, the pain and pleasures of the society as a whole should take precedence, and this will allow you to see whether society as a whole will benefit from the act, therefore deciding whether this act is morally right or wrong.
Yet another Millerman production.